Yeah, I just sort of wanted to come back and feedback my experience briefly, very briefly, on Saviour's Day 2017. Yeah, while I was out there, it was a blessed experience. You know, got to see many believers from all over the United States and the world. There were brothers and sisters from parts of the Caribbean, from Australia as well. You know, and a small contingency of us from London. I flew with 3 sisters. Yeah, so 4 of us literally went out there. And in the last few days and the time that I was out there also, I was visited by a few numbers, the number 7 and also the number 4, which has been very prevalent within the last 24 hours. Yeah, just to sort of touch on some of the workshops that, or one of the workshops in particular that I visited, it was a housing workshop. And the basic gist of it is Detroit's up for sale. You know, and there are heavy discounts for us as believers to go out there and purchase properties and build communities, or build our nation, should I say. Yeah, because the city of Detroit are looking to work closely with the Nation of Islam so that we can actually facilitate that. And it's kind of significant, again, talking about numbers. Master P.O.W.E.R Muhammad came into us in 1930. 1 plus 9 plus 3 plus 0 equals 14. 1 plus 4, sorry, hold on, did I get it right? You got the 1 and you got the 4. 1 meaning Allah and 4 meaning the foundation. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's where we could technically, or we should, yeah, go out and start to build our nation. Yeah. Again, significantly, we're in the 40th year of the Minister Louis Farrakhan's work without the Honourable Elijah Muhammad. He worked for 40 years also without his teacher. Yeah. Again, you got the number 4, but also you got the number 0. Yeah, so you got 4 the foundation, but 0 meaning us without Allah. Yeah, the 40th chapter of the Quran is the believers. Yeah, but 4 plus 0 again. Yeah, you see where I'm coming from. We have to sort of be forthright in our foundation in order to sort of go ahead and build this nation. In the 5th verse of the 40th chapter, it mentions Noah. Now, Brother Leo was talking about us needing to have our own building. Yeah, Noah built an ark. He built an ark, yeah, inviting people to come on board. Yeah, and that's what we need to do. That's effectively what the brother's talking about, us building that ark. Now, as well, in line with that, in Genesis chapter 7 verse 4, it talks of how the great flood was to come, and it was to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Yeah, again, Genesis 7:4, those 2 numbers coming in again. Yeah, and the significance of 7 being the elevated places within the Quran. In our teachings, we're taught that the number 7 signifies natural rhythm and nature. Yeah, so elevated places, it goes without saying that heaven, yeah, which Master P.O.W.E.R Muhammad came, yeah, he said, sit yourself in heaven at once. So again, you got 7 and 4 popping up all the time. Do you see what I'm saying? Again, I'll touch on, there's loads of 4s and yeah, all over this piece of paper. But the significance as well, Brother Leo touched on it, Master P.O.W.E Muhammad and Brother Barry as well. Master P.O.W.E Muhammad was born specifically to come and save us. Yeah, he visited 4 corners of the planet Earth to find us. He said he will climb a mountain 40 miles high. 40, significance again. Yeah, it is his 140th birthday. 140. Us with Allah. Yeah, divide the 140 years. Yeah, by the 2, Minister Farrakhan and Master P.O.W.E Muhammad. Again, you got 70. The number 7 and 0. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. But real talk, like I said before, I was with 3 sisters and myself, so we made 4. But I had to ask myself, what was the purpose of me going out there with only 3 sisters to make up the 4? To create a foundation? Possibly. Chapter 4 of the Quran is the women. Am I the 4th woman? Am I here to give birth, to feedback? I don't know. But I just wanted to share that with you all. There's more. Again, sorry, in significance in relation to the flood, Minister Farrakhan, the last thing he said last week, yeah, and again, I was 7 rows from the back, yeah, from Minister Farrakhan. He said to watch the weather and seek refuge in Allah. We've got to build our own.
That's right.
We have to have that art and seek refuge in Allah.